Hello. Brandon Crow here. Welcome to another installment of the Brandon Crow Show podcast, Quantum Leap Edition. We're taking it to new heights, places you've never been before, places you are too afraid to go, places that I am actually too afraid to go because what is beyond physics, beyond the quantum mind, when you realize that, I think some people will say, 90% of the human race is stupid, etc. I'm thinking 100%, including myself, because I exist within this realm of humans, insects, and all kinds of creatures in this zoo that is existence. Let's jump into it real quick. I don't know. It's so... See, the thing with modern day news, it's always on to the next topic. But I want to jump back a few weeks ago to Charlottesville, Virginia, where a statue caused a day of anarchy. On one side, you have what the media calls the alternative right, which is stupid, because some guy named Richard Spencer, who's a college graduate, who's actually went overseas and tried to start this whole white power nationalist movement, and of course he was kicked out of those countries. It's stupid. They already have, if you look deeper into it, they already have powerful political parties over there. Richard Spencer was way behind. You just Google that shit. As far as fascism goes, it's never went anywhere. It was before Hitler, and it remained after Hitler. If you don't think America is a fascist country, well, welcome to America. Have an opinion. And you will see your opinion really doesn't matter if it doesn't coincide with someone else's opinion. So, of course, you will be labeled Nazi, which is ridiculous and stupid. The word Nazi should only be given to a small percent of people. Like people who buy VIP passes. People who cut in line. The 1%. See, that's what they want you to forget. Now, that there is puppet masters who are destroying the world, because that's the whole agenda, because they probably already have the technology to go to outer space, and they will leave behind the rest of the human race. Anyways, here's the concept. Anyway, then you got the alternative left, and anyone's if you don't agree with the alternative left, they're defending our rights. See, I used to consider myself quite the communist, because I read some books. I read Lenin, Trotsky, some Stalin, watched a few documentaries, read the Communist Manifesto. And I thought and I love Slavoj Žižek. And then I just realized recently, oh my God, I don't want to be associated with these people. They're fighting over, I don't want to be associated with any political party. I don't care what it is. Because I don't have nothing to do. But I'd rather spend my time doing nothing than fighting over a statue or any statue of anyone. I don't really give a shit. Slavery, we're all still slaves. Whatever. And I think because I'm white, when you're white, you really aren't allowed to say much. But I was really, I thought it was a laughingstock on both sides. The white guys, no, Jews will replace us. They went marching with tiki torches, and they really thought they were doing something. They think if you take away a statue of a man who fought in the Civil War, And regardless of any facts about him, there's a lot. Maybe he was a decent person. I don't know. I fucking didn't know the guy. Did you? No one did. And my aunt works in Charlottesville. She works with trans people, black people, people from New York that are running from the law because their husbands were drug dealers. She works at a Pier 1. They look fancy on the outside, but on the inside, it's a gosh darn tragedy. Remember that. Never go into Pier 1. It's a capitalist place anyway. They sell you a chair that some slave boy in India built for a fucking quarter a day, and they sell it for $500. Fuck them. Anyways, those black people there went to the Robert E. Lee School and didn't have fucking complaint. And you might say, well, they're not awake, because if they were awake... No, they just don't give a shit and they moved on with their lives because it doesn't really fucking matter. It doesn't matter at all. If you think it matters... You really do think it matters. You're stupid. But in Seattle, they have a statue of Lenin. I think that's dumb too. We don't need statues. We do need books about these people. Mein Kampf is a great book. You should read it. And you should realize that guy's why he did what he did, why he blamed people. And it's dumb to blame anyone for your problems. But when you have an agenda in life, it ends up sending people to camps to starve to death. Now, if I was ever sent to a FEMA camp or any sort of camp to die, I would say, oh, this is my karma. This sucks. Whatever. I have to accept my fate as it is. I've been inside jail cells. They feed you, but they feed you like shit. They don't really care about you. Anyway. So, after this whole statue thing comes, well, Texas gets a horrible hurricane. Floods. Because, global warming isn't real, and hurricanes just happen randomly, because they're an act of God. Now, I believe in God, but I don't think God creates hurricanes to destroy people for their sins. Like Ann Coulter said, that's because there's a lesbian mayor. Fuck off, Ann Coulter! I think you're hot. I think Ann Coulter, for the conservative queen that she is, and her books sell. Because there's a lot of conservative people, and they want to be able to debate the liberal side. There's a book. Someone had to say it. Someone's got to say it. He's like a radio host. He's probably libertarian, which libertarians was really more of a liberal thing. Even people like Zionist Bill Maher was a libertarian. Then Glenn Beck, Alex Jones. They still on that platform. Roger Stone. Of course, one of the most famous libertarians is Ron Paul. And I go back and I watch a lot of Ron Paul videos, and he got butt fucked by Fox News. He could have been president. They didn't cover him. Anyway, so this flood comes, and you see a different side of the world. Black people helping white people. But here's the one thing. Everyone let their fucking dog. No one cares about dogs and horses and cows when the floods come. So, but, you see the twist. There's a nursing home full of old people, and, they obviously couldn't stand up, so the water was up to their chest. They were knitting in the photo. It almost looked like a hoax. They just gathered these nursing home people and, hey, you pose for this photo. We'll shock the world. And, of course, donations were going, donate. It's going to cost a lot of money, but, Trump's got to build the wall because the illegals, they actually caused Hurricane Harvey. I almost said Katrina. But as a conspiracy theorist, and one that's probably, God, I don't even know why I'm a conspiracy theorist, or even call myself that, because I know it's easy to look up scientific fact on what causes a hurricane. But secretly, I know HAARP created that fucking hurricane in Alaska because we need tragedies, alright? We really do live, and this is going to take a loop around to one. I do think we live in a holographic universe. I've always kind of felt like this. The first time I got really stoned and I was outside and I looked up in the scene like the world was a dome, I was like, and it really freaked me. It didn't really freak me out. And I probably even said it to my friends, like, man, it's like we're living in a globe. I don't know if we are in a dome world, but it feels like, you ever played the computer game Sims, and you just like get bored and you like desperately send a tornado through it and it knocks down. Well, it's like that. I think, and the book I read, which I want everyone to read, The Holographic Universe, Malcolm Talbot. It's really great. It's got a lot of interesting things, like the gremlin in the machine. Like, that's like a glitch. Like, say you got a bad heart. That's just, you fucking thought that into existence. There's a whole big rant about a guru, and he was like he would just manifest things out of thin air. And this one like research guy spent years with him, and he was, and magicians as well, and he just did this shit. There's no trick to it, and what it is. It's enlightenment is being able to break through the matrix codes, and realizing that we can have anything we want. You ever fall in love with someone, and you think, I can't have this person because they're out of my league. This goes for men and women. I can't have them. But you thought hard enough, and you tried hard enough, and you convinced that girl to date you. I've done it. All my girlfriends have been mind control because I've never had much in life. And what I did have, a shitty car that couldn't go over 40 miles per hour because the alignment was out, so it'd shake. And if I was driving around, I was on like $1 of gas to get from point A to point A. I got enough gas to get weed. But anyways, the holographic universe. Another little chapters inside of it. Let's see. Here's one. The lack of division between health and illness. Basketball games of the mind. Numerous studies conducted around the world have shown that imaginary also an enormous effect on physical and athletic performance. So, like I said, it could go for romance. Can you imagine you fantasize like taking the golf swing? When you doubt yourself, that's, it's bad. And I talk to people a lot with like anxiety issues or they're bipolar. I've always had crazy friends. I never could be with someone normal, and I really wish I would have got way more into Christianity when I was younger and just joined the church and stayed. Because the Dalai Lama said, "Don't leave. If you're born a Christian, stay a fucking Christian. You can like go read other books, and Buddhism will help with anything. It helps with anything, but." I know a lot of Christians that don't have a lot of problems. It's because they gave all their burdens over to Christ, like you're supposed to. Or the Hindus, they give all their problems to Kali. And what do us narcissistic, neurotic people do? We sit in our fucking heads all the time, overly thinking, overly masturbating, overly eating, overly doing drugs or drinking or smoking cigarettes, drinking coffee. I've switched to green tea, but I still like sneak around and drink a little bit of coffee, And I supposed to smoke a lot of cigarettes, and it's fucking stupid, because we live in an artificial fucking world, and the powers that be know it, see? What's called the Illuminati, they know this is all fake. They know it's not fucking real, and that we're just programs, we're slaves to the system. They want us to go to the factory or to war. And if you're lucky, you can go to college, but you're still going to have to get a shitty job and pay back all this debt. Why? Why does it really matter? Debt. Like Liberty University here in Virginia, it's a Christian place. They preach no debt, but they still charge out the ass. Anyways, this has been quite just a quick lecture. I don't know. My brain's scattered. Hope you guys are having a wonderful life. And if you're not having a wonderful life, remember it's because of the quantum leap. You gotta take it. You gotta take a leap of faith. Believe in something. Even if you're an atheist, believe really hard in that. And don't let anyone persuade you. If you believe in porno, watch a lot of it until your heart explodes. Anyways, Hare Krishna. I love you very much. Goodbye.